Om Shri Mahaperivaya Sharanam. Today our topic is from class 8, chapter Comparing Quantities. The topic is increase percent and decrease percent. Now, the basic formula is increase percent equals increase upon the original value, that fraction into 100, that is in percentage. And the decrease percentage will be decrease upon original value into 100, that is in percentage. Now, one of the basic questions is 2 times a number is 100% increase in the number. If we take half the number, what would be the decrease in percent? So, logically speaking, the decrease in percent will be 50% because it's half the number. Now, if the number is x, 2 times the number will be equal to 2x. So, the percentage increase will be 2x minus x, that's the increase upon x, original value, into 100, which is x upon x into 100, that is equal to 100%. So, 2 times the number is 100% increase in the number. At the same time, if you look at the right column, half the number is half of x. So, the decrease percent will be x minus x upon 2, the whole upon x, the original value, into 100. So, decrease upon original value into 100, that comes to x upon 2, the whole upon x into 100, which is half into 100, that is 50%. Now, the next question. Anil's income is 20% less than Sunil's income. By what percent is Sunil's income more than Anil's income? So, for this, we have 3 methods to solve. Method 1. Let Sunil's income be rupees x. 20% of rupees x will be 20 upon 100 into x, which is equal to x upon 5. Therefore, Anil's income will be 20% less than Sunil's income, right? So, it will be x minus x upon 5, which is equal to 4x upon 5. Now, the percentage by which Sunil's income is more than Anil's income is the difference in their incomes divided upon Anil's income, that fraction into 100%. That is equal to x upon 5 divided by 4x upon 5 into 100%, which is equal to 25%. Now, we have to note that in order to find out by what percent is Sunil's income more than Anil's income, we have to take Anil's income as the base or the denominator. Okay. Now, method 2. In method 2, we take the percentage and solve. So, percentage means per 100. So, if Sunil's income is rupees 100, Anil's income will be rupees 100 minus 20 because it is 20% less. So, Anil's income will be rupees 100 minus 20, which is equal to rupees 80. Hence, the percentage by which Sunil's income is more than Anil's income will be the difference in their incomes divided by Anil's income, that fraction into 100%. That is 20 upon 80 into 100%, which is 25%. Now, method 3. If Sunil's income is rupees 100, Anil's income is rupees 80, right? We already saw that. That means if Anil's income is rupees 80, Sunil's income is rupees 100. So, we just reverse the order. If Anil's income is rupees 80, Sunil's income is rupees 100. Hence, if Anil's income is rupees 100, Sunil's income would be rupees 100 into 100 upon 80, which is equal to rupees 125. So, if Anil's income is rupees 100, Sunil's income would be rupees 125. So, for every 100, this is 125. That means that is Sunil's income is 25% more than Anil's income. So, this is the third method. So, in all these 3, we get the same answer, that Sunil's income will be 25% more than Anil's income. Okay. Now, the next question. The price of a gadget was increased by 20% in the first month. Its price was again increased by 15% in the second month. What would have been the net percent increase? Now, if the price of the gadget was rupees X initially, the increase in the first month would have been rupees 20 upon 100x. Hence, the increased price would have been rupees X, the original price, plus rupees 20 upon 100 into X, which is equal to rupees 12 upon 10x, because we get 120 upon 100, which is 12 upon 10. So, rupees 12 upon 10x. Now, the next increase would have been 15% of that. So, 15%, 15 upon 100 of what? Rupees 12 upon 10x, right? 12x upon 10. That is equal to, if you work it out, that comes to rupees 9 upon 50x or 9x upon 50. The price after this increase would have been what? Rupees 12 upon 10x plus rupees 9 upon 50x, which is equal to, working it out, we have that equal to rupees 69 upon 50x. Thus, the net increase in the price will be rupees 69 upon 50x minus rupees x, which is equal to rupees 19 upon 50x. Hence, the net percent increase in price will be what? The net increase divided by the original value, that fraction multiplied by 100%. So, 19 upon 50x divided by x into 100. Working it out, we get the percentage as 38%. So, the net percent increase in price is 38%. Next question. The price of tomatoes increased by 30% last month, but again dropped by 30% this month. Do you think there would be a net increase or decrease in price, or would the latest price be the price at the beginning? Here is a tricky question because it says the price of tomatoes increased by 30% last month, but again dropped by 30% this month. So, we would tend to think that there is no net increase or decrease. But let's see what we get when we solve this. Let the initial price of the tomatoes be P. So, if the initial price of the tomatoes was P, the price after the 30% increase would have been P plus 30 upon 100P, which is equal to 130 upon 100P, which is equal to 13 upon 10P. Then the price after the 30% decrease would have been 13 upon 10P minus, within bracket, 30%, that is 30 upon 100 into 13 upon 10P. So, working it out, we have that equal to 91 upon 100P. So, the price after the 30% decrease would be 91 upon 100P. That is, if the original price was P or 100 upon 100P, one and the same. So, if the original price was P or 100 upon 100P, the price now is 91 upon 100P, correct? This shows that there is a net decrease of 9%, correct? From 100, it has moved down to 91, right? So, the net decrease of 9%, so percent per every 100. From 100, it has gone down to 91. So, it's a net decrease of 9% because 100 minus 91 is 9. Okay, this is one way. The other way is using the formula. Decrease percent will be equal to decrease upon original value into 100%. That is equal to, in this case, P minus 91P upon 100, the whole upon P into 100%. That also is equal to 9%. There is a net decrease in the price, and that decrease percent is 9%. So, 9% decrease in the price of tomatoes. Next question. Sweetie's mother had prepared delicious burfis for a function. She gave 15% of them to the family members and then distributed 70% of the remaining burfis among her neighbors. What percentage of the burfis is left? Let's see. First method. let the number of burfis prepared be B. The number of burfis given to family members will be 15% of B, that is 15 upon 100 into B, which is equal to 15B upon 100, which is equal to 3B upon 20. The number of sweets left will be B minus 3B upon 20, which is equal to 17B upon 20. So, the number of sweets distributed among neighbors will be 70% of this. 70% of the remaining means 70% of 17B upon 20, which is 70 upon 100 into 17B upon 20. That comes to 119B upon 200. Therefore, the number of burfis left will be 17B upon 20 minus 119B upon 200, because originally it was B, and then after giving to the family members, the number of sweets left was 17B by 20. From that, again the sweets were distributed among neighbors. So now the number of burfis left will be 17B upon 20 minus 119B upon 200, which is equal to 51B upon 200. Okay. Hence, percentage of the burfis left will be the number of burfis left divided by the original value into 100%. Okay, the percentage of burfis left is the actual number of burfis left divided by the original number of burfis into 100%. When we work it out, we have 51B upon 200, the whole upon B into 100%. That is equal to 25.5%. The second method. Here we take the percentage value. Let's say if Sweetie's mother had prepared 100 sweets, okay, 15 sweets would have been given to the family members because it says 15%. Now, how many would be remaining? 100 minus 15, 85 sweets would be remaining. And out of the 85 sweets, 70% of those 85 sweets, which comes to 59.5. So 70% of those 85 sweets, that is 59.5 sweets, would have been distributed among neighbors. Therefore, the number of sweets left would be 85 minus 59.5, which is equal to 25.5. That is 25.5 burfis are left out of 100. So for every 100, if 25.5 burfis are left, the percentage of burfis left, percentage, so per 100. Therefore, the percentage of burfis left will be 25.5%. Now, we have to note that 25.5% is the percentage. That means, if 100 sweets are prepared, if 100 sweets were prepared, 25.5 sweets would have been left. If 200 sweets were prepared, double, that is 25.5 into 2, 51 sweets would have been left. At the same time, if 400 sweets were prepared, again 102 sweets would have been left. Okay, so 25.5% is the percentage. Let's go to the next question. Arun's score is 50% of Tarun's score and Tarun's score is 80% of Varun's score. The first question, if Varun's score is 90, find the scores of Arun and Tarun. Second, what percent of Varun's score is Arun's score? Okay, so let's see. Now for the first question, as Varun's score is 90, Tarun's score will be 80% of that. So 80% of 90 is equal to 72. And Arun's score is 50% of Tarun's score, which means 50 by 100 into 72. That is equal to 36. Now for the second part, what percent of Varun's score is Arun's score? So what percent of Varun's score is what they are asking. So as we can see, Varun's score was 90, Arun's score was 36. So if Varun's score is 90, Arun's score is 36. So if Varun's score is 100, because we have to find it in percent, right? So if Varun's score is 100, Arun's score will be 36 divided by 90 into 100, which comes to 40. Thus, Arun's score is 40% of Varun's score. Okay? Next question. By what percent is 10,000 less than 12,000? Is it the same as the percent by which 12,000 is more than 10,000? Let's see. The first part of the question. By what percent is 10,000 less than 12,000? So for this, we take the difference between the two. So 12,000 minus 10,000 is 2,000. But we have to divide this difference by the base, which is 12,000, because the question says by what percent is 10,000 less than 12,000. So we are comparing it with 12,000. So that's the base. So we have the required percentage equals 12,000 minus 10,000 divided by 12,000 into 100%, which is 2,000 upon 12,000 into 100%. That comes to 1 by 6 into 100%, which is 16.2 upon 3%, or 16.67% approximately. The next part of the question, by what percent is 12,000 more than 10,000? So here, this percentage is found out by taking the difference, but we divide that difference by 10,000, because the question is by what percent is 12,000 more than 10,000. So we are comparing it with 10,000. So 12,000 minus 10,000 divided by 10,000 into 100%, which is 2,000 upon 10,000 into 100%. That is equal to 20%. So 10,000 is 16.2 by 3% less than 12,000, whereas 12,000 is 20% more than 10,000. That's the answer. We'll continue with the next set of questions in our next episode. Till then, Om Shri Mahaperiva Sharanam.